Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly market analysis video. It has been a while that I've last posted a full in detailed weekly analysis video. That the last one was in February end, and I'm gonna be resuming from this month, that is September 2023. And I hope you find these videos helpful. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope you will be able to share with your friends and family who are willing to also trade the S&P 500 index. So without further ado, let's get right into what happened since the last week's the 30-second technical analysis video that I posted. And as you can see on the screen here, let's start with the market profile view. And as always, I will be sticking to the ES futures. The ticker symbol is ES, and the September contract is gonna expire in about 2.5 weeks. Like third week of September, we will roll over to the next expiry, that would be December contract. So let's start with what happened since last week. So on August 25th, last Friday, had posted a video saying that below 4382.25 it's going to be bearish, and above 4416 it is bullish. So this is the whole overnight price action of the Sunday of last week, and we had opened with a gap up compared to the prior close. So as you can see here, prior close is 44.15, that is last Friday's close, and then on Monday we had opened at 4437.75, and the whole day we first filled the gap, and then we didn't get the full counter auction, meaning after the opening we didn't all the way retest where we had closed at or where we settled at. And I have also marked the weak levels that formed throughout of last week, and that is why you see some levels are still being marked that you might not see in the 30-second video of last week. And I always try to name the level with the date on when that level was formed. And so what you're seeing here is a triple low that formed, triple power low that formed on last Monday, and the trend continued to be up, meaning the high of last Friday was broken above, and we had closed on the bullish side on Monday. Then let's come to Tuesday. So, and again I'm skipping one profile. I'm skipping one profile is because that would be the overnight session. Overnight session means after the market closes at 4 p.m. Eastern time, like where all the stocks are closed for the regular trading hours, and whatever hours of trading that happens in the futures beyond that point is called the overnight session. And so I'm skipping the overnight session profile in my analysis right now. So the following day on Tuesday, we had opened up within Monday's range, and look how sharp we rallied up, and that's because of a P profile here. So whenever you have a P sort of profile, there are a lot of shorts, and once the short starts to cover, meaning once whoever shorted starts to buy back, the price will shoot up slowly, and the new shorts, new people who are trying to sell, they wouldn't get a chance to exit, and that is when you see these kind of single prints, and I have marked them in these boxes. So on Tuesday we got a huge short covering rally, and almost like 70 points up from the opening. So 44.41, and the high is like 45.10. So almost 70 points rally without any like pullback, decent pullback. And then the trend continued on Wednesday. On Wednesday we again formed a P profile, and we closed above Tuesday's high, and then we started to form a balance zone. So generally when prices move up sharply, they would not come down sharply in just 1 or 2 days. First they will try to balance out by forming new buyers and new sellers. So once they come into the market, then you would see sort of like a chop zone forming, and then the market will decide whether it want to continue going up or the trend change to the downside. So we found a 3-day balance zone from the Wednesday. As you can see here, this is the Wednesday's profile, and then skipping one profile, this would be the Thursday, and this last profile is the Friday's one, and the line in sand for next week would be 45.23 for the upside continuation, and then 45.07.25 for the downside continuation. So we had sort of like a trend continued up on Thursday because we broke the Wednesday's high, but then the close happened within prior day's range, so it was more or less like a balancing of zone. So I consider this low as a 3-day balance low, and the high would be the Friday's high, considered as 3-day balance high. And if you notice, the high of Friday is matching with the overnight high, and that is why I mentioned ONH, overnight high, slash HOD. HOD stands for high of the day. And again, I have given all the acronyms that you're seeing on the chart and the color codings of what I use in the description of this video. So please feel free to check at a later point if you didn't understand something. Like I have given color codes for everything that is there on this chart, like what the green color line means, yellow color line means, and what are these boxes, like the gray areas, or in the blue color, gray areas in the single prints. Not gray, sorry, apologies, it's a blue colored box. So blue colored boxes are single prints, and if the blue colored boxes you don't see them, and you see the single prints in the overnight session like here, then I generally mark them with a pink color. Again, all the color codes given in the description. So let's jump to the candlestick pattern analysis. Now we're done with the market profile analysis, where for next week 45.23.75 would be the upside line in sand. Above this you want to stay long or buy call options, like I covered in the 30-second technical analysis video, and below 45.07 you want to stay short or buy put options. And these are the targets. There are several targets that you can pay attention to. And let's get to the trend, that like technical analysis based on the candlestick pattern view. So let's start from the monthly trend, top down approach. The monthly 10 first, then the weekly, then the daily. Let's see how the trend is. So this is the monthly chart, and as you can see, the September month just started and it is trading within prior month's range, the August month's range. And so the trend on the on the monthly is choppy. Choppy means like sideways price action. Let me draw some, like a rectangle. So the top of this prior candle, so this is the whole range in which the market has moved last month. So the low of the last month was 43.50, and the high is 46.21.75. so that's a big range. And as you can see here, the range is mentioned as, the range is not shown here, yeah, but it's pretty big range. So we are still trading within that range on a monthly time frame. So it is choppy, like it can go up or down in any of that range, prior month's range. Hence it is choppy on the monthly trend. Let's go to the weekly chart. So the weekly, the current week has closed. Okay, let me delete this whole one. So the current week has closed above the prior week's high, and so the trend is said to be up. So the trend is up on weekly. Let's go to the daily. On the daily chart, it is more or less like an outside day. Like we broke the high of this Thursday, and we also broke the low of this Thursday, but then the close happened within Thursday's range, and so it is called an outside day. So, but that means it's sort of like a balancing formation, and that is coincident to what we saw in the market profile analysis. We formed a 3-day balance zone. It's kind of similar here too. Like the trend on daily is balancing, so that means it can be choppy within this whole Friday's range. Yeah, to conclude, these are the two main levels that you would want to pay attention to next week. That is 4523.75 for the upside line in sand, and 4507.25 for the downside line in sand. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching through the end, and I hope you find this video helpful, and you would gain some knowledge about what I'm sharing here, and I hope you manage your risk accordingly. And this video is for educational purposes only. If you didn't understand anything, or if you had any questions about my videos, please feel free to comment, and I would be happy to answer them. Thank you again, and have a great weekend ahead. Bye.